As I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been down with me. All my fans, all my beautiful fans.
Girl, that outfit is cold. I can't find at the stove. Yeah, you shy, but you bold. Too much drive, watch the road.
Welcome back to the vlog. It's Deanna Simone, and I just finished my dynamic stretching routine for my heavy leg day. And today is Monday, so we're starting off strong. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We're all about consistency and, just going hard in the gym and reaching your goals. And the only way to do that is to be consistent with whatever you're doing, whether you want to walk 15 minutes a day, every day, whether you want to start lifting heavier in the gym, anything that you desire. We just want to be consistent with it. And today I wanted to bring a video about how to stay motivated in the gym, because we can talk all day about like what we do in the gym, but how do you stay motivated and keep going back to the gym? So today I'm starting off with my back squats, and I'm doing 3 sets of 10. I've gone up in weight about 5 pounds, and I like to go up in weight every 2 weeks. Now, how to stay motivated in the gym? The first thing I would say is you want to make your gym experience fun. So if you can find activities related to things that you like to do, whether you like running outside and jogging, make that a part of your fitness routine. For me, I really liked going to the gym and lifting, so I made lifting the major part of my routine and getting stronger. You can also relate that to like if people love to do tennis, maybe make that the activity that you try to do every day or every other day. All right, and here is another example. Maybe you love listening to music. Now, you heard about those hot girl walks. Women are now taking walks outside for like 10, 20 minutes, how long they desire. Maybe use your likeness of music to motivate you to walk outside for a couple of miles. So you play your favorite albums, maybe your favorite house music, and that keeps you motivated to work out. And also it's a way to like keep track of like the distance as well, almost like a game. Like, let me see how far I can walk before the song ends. So definitely make it fun. So it's best to make small variations of those things that you love to do, and that will keep you like motivated to keep going and make it a little bit more interesting. So what I like to do is I like to make fitness programs, like 10 to 12 week programs, but each program will be like a little bit different. A lot of the times I keep my staple workouts in the program, but I'll tweak it a little bit. One workout program, I want to lift heavier, so I'll do a lot more back squats, and then I'll add front squats into that program. Then the next program I keep those staple workouts like a back squat, but now I want to challenge myself in doing a pull-up. So I do a couple workouts related to building pull-up strength or shoulder strength. So I would do like negative pull-ups, something like that. So I make little tweaks to my programs to make them just a little bit more exciting and interesting, and almost like a challenge when I go into the gym every time I do a new fitness program.
Please take the wheel.
So next is to make physical activity a part of your daily routine. So we said that in the beginning when we were talking about maybe choosing an activity that you really like to do. Now it's all about designating time to do that activity. Now, when you don't have a set time in which you want to do something, it's very hard to keep track of that and also be consistent with it. So when you designate a time or a time frame in which you want to do physical activity, it makes it a lot easier. You have something to look forward to. So I always would designate time, whether that's in the morning or at night. You just have to find the right time for you where you can do some like walking or going to the gym every day. For me, I feel like the best time for me to work out is early in the morning, because that's the only time I really have to myself. After that, I have to work. I have other tasks that I need to do throughout the day, so it's very hard for me to go to the gym at night. But you want to keep this going, be repetitive with this time, and before you know it, it becomes like second nature. You won't really have to feel like you have to designate time. It's like you already know, like your body already moves that way, where it's like, okay, here I'm going to walk for 15 minutes.
Girl, that outfit is cold. I can't find at the stove. Yeah, you shot, but you bold. Too much dry wash.
Important thing I would say is writing it down. When I first decided that I wanted to work out consistently, I wrote everything down. I wrote down the time in which I was going to the gym. I wrote down when I was going to pick up my clothes. I wrote down the time in which I was going to wake up in the morning. I wrote down my whole workout routine for the month. And that's where my programs came into play, because they were 10 and 12 week programs. So if I already had that written out in the beginning, it made it a lot easier once I got into the gym. I wasn't fumbling with my phone trying to figure out what workouts to do. It made me a lot more consistent when working out. I was able to also track my workouts when I wrote everything down. And also you can write down your goal too. What's your goal when it comes to working out? Do you want to lose weight? Are you trying to get stronger? Things like that. And my last tip would be gather a community when it comes to pursuing your goals. Find like-minded people like you that are aspiring to reach the same goals you're trying to reach, or just people that's going to support you, whether it's family and friends, or you can even go online. There's a lot of groups on like Facebook that are surrounded by like different goals that you would want to accomplish. Also, creating a community on like TikTok or YouTube. Just start making content to where it's going to relate to certain people, and those are kind of like your people. Those are your community. Those are your supporters, people that support you, and also you can support them back. I feel like TikTok is a great way to build up a community, just because the way your content is being shared, I feel like it always comes across to people that are like-minded as you. And I think that's how you can create a fast community and also find support, because if you don't have support and you don't have a little community that's going to help push you, it's going to be really hard to stay motivated. You can start to be motivated, but sometimes you get to a point where you lack that motivation. So it's great to have a little community or people that support you to help push you along just a little bit. I've also witnessed that in the past couple of weeks where I didn't want to create like any content. I just felt like it wasn't really useful, but then someone reached out to me that I went to school with, and they were like, yo, I love your content, like you got to keep going. And I thanked him for that, because at that moment I wasn't feeling the greatest when it came to my content. So that kind of pushed me to keep going. So that's why you want to have your family, your friends around, and just other supporters around that are going to help you.
Girl, that outfit is cold. I can't find at the stove. Yeah, you shot, but you bold. Too much drive, watch the road. Too much pride, let it go. I threw mine on the flow. Too many eyes on your glow. I went blind on your glow. All this mine on the dough. I got mine on the low. They was hating on your track. You ain't even got them back. Aquapana in my cup. You can keep it 7-Up. All materials original. I must be a dope individual for me to pull up in the truck.
Pop the trunk, get buck. Every record going down, every price going up. If you listen to the sound, you will see it's really up. Come and link with a real one. Let me take a second.
Rita DeCima, D-E-C-I-M. He's like a credit. He is that guy right there. I know it's charming. Right.
Alright guys, so I'm back to eating my little turkey sandwich for lunch. It got good protein in it, straightforward, not all that BS. And then I'm gonna eat some potato chips with it too. So that's what's my lunch. That is what my lunch is looking like today. It's probably gonna be like that for the next week because I have a lot of turkey in there. It's just so easy, especially when, you know, you're on the clock and you have to get back to work fast.
As I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been down with me. All my fans, all my beautiful fans.